My name is Miguel Sendejas. I work for DNA Sod and Landscape. We're located in the city of Fort Pierce, Florida. And today we're going to be talking about the sable palm tree, also known as the palmetto palm or the cabbage palm. The sable palm tree grows as far north as South Carolina and down through the state of Florida, all the way around the Gulf Coast there to Texas. It's also the state tree in South Carolina and in Florida. As you can see here, I brought some to a big construction site which is being currently built west of the airport in Miami. It's a DOT job. It's a big bus station that's being built. And the sable palm tree is a very sought after and seeked tree. It's in high demand down here for the different construction sites, whether it be residential, commercial, or DOT jobs. DOT jobs are those highway jobs. And down here in Florida, if you're ever down here in Florida and you on the interstates, you will definitely see them. They're everywhere, especially along the bridges. You definitely will see a sable. But as you can see here, I got a trailer full of sables. They've been planted out here on the islands. That's what we call islands, the little islands. And again, it's a very highly sought and seeked after tree. It's a beautiful tree. The reason why they buy them is, one, for the DOT jobs, which is government jobs or highway jobs. They're a requirement, a state requirement. But two, they're very low maintenance, and they're not that expensive, to be honest with you. But they're very durable, very resistant. They don't need much. Low nutrients. Once you pretty much plant them on the ground, at the beginning, like everything else, when you plant a tree or plant, you need water. But once it reroots in the ground itself, you can forget about it. I mean, it'll survive. It'll be there forever. And the tree here, as the ones that are on the trailer, are what we call slick sables. An original sable has boots throughout the trunk, and up on top it will have a palm frond. But these here have been hurricane cut. They've been hurricane cut. That's how the customer has ordered them. But I want to show you guys how they look once they're planted. It being a state job, a DOT, job, a lot of the times they require the tree to be put with some trusses. They put trusses on them, or staked, to keep them from falling over. But this is how they look once they're planted in the ground. Is an example of a sable with boots before it's yanked out of the ground. As you can see, the whole tree trunk is full of boots. We're out here in the field where, down here in Florida, I mean, the sable is a native tree, so it grows wild down here. This is where we're harvesting the sables from. But I wanted to give you guys an example and show you what a sable looks like, or a cabbage palm. As you can see, it has boots throughout the whole entire trunk, and shortly from now we're gonna shave it. Ladies and gentlemen, is how they clear the trunk. They use a spade shovel that's very sharp. They sharpen it up with a file, and they just cut away on the trunk. They just start cutting all these boots off, and that's how they clear the trunk. This is how we cut the tree out of the ground. We have a big loader with a front disc in the front that's fixed. He just cuts into the ground. As you can see, he buries the blade, cuts it in 4 sections. Then we'll come back and we'll pull it out with another loader that has a strap and a tree boom. Save out of the ground. As you can see, we tied a strap to it. He leans it over to the side just to weaken it a little bit from the bottom, and then he just slowly pulls up. That way we prevent the root ball from falling apart, because depending on the area, sometimes it's nothing but sand, and it hasn't really rained down here, so therefore the sand on it is very loose. And when that happens, when the root ball is very loose, we wrap it around with some plastic. As you can see, the gentleman here, he is cutting down on the root ball, giving it shape, giving it a round circular shape. And again, when the root ball is very loose, we tend to wrap it up with a plastic wrap. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you pull a sablewood out of the ground. There, he's chopping up the palm fronds with a chainsaw. That's how we give it that hurricane clean cut. He goes over it with a chainsaw and he cuts them off. Sometimes it's wrapped around with poison ivy, as you can see here. You know, again, these trees are native to the state, and they,